Welcome to the Wookbook. Glad you took a look. I want to teach you some Hebrew today. Now, nobody likes to be falsely accused of anything, and we shouldn't just stand aside and let someone else be falsely accused. Especially don't join in it. We need to stand with them. Protect their name. Whether you like them or not, no one deserves that. Our President of the United States, Barack Obama, obviously he's falsely accused many times. Any politician is. If someone is falsely accusing our Commander-in-Chief, I will stand behind him and protect the name of our president. We should not let that happen. And it's not because I'm biased. It's not because he's from Sweet Home Chicago. There's no bias. It's because when I read the 9th commandment, you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. It doesn't say your neighbor whom you like, your neighbor that gives you things, your neighbor that's the same political affiliation, your neighbor that's from Chicago, your neighbor that's a fan of Michigan. It doesn't matter. Everyone's your neighbor. No one deserves to be falsely accused. And Barack Obama has been called the Antichrist. They even try to use biblical basis on it. They even try to go into the Hebrew and it says he's the Antichrist. Okay, let's check it out. Let's learn the Hebrew of his name. And in Luke 10:19, some people say Jesus says Barack Obama's name. It says Satan fell like lightning from the heights. It actually says from the Hebrew, it says heavens. But in Hebrew, which Jesus would have been speaking, lightning from the heights is Barack Obama. Let's check it out. This is lightning in Hebrew. Barak. Bet Resh Kuf. Remember the Kuf. Kuf represents the Q. And there actually is a guy in the book of Judges that is named Barak, and it's spelled this way. And it does mean lightning. So does Obama share the name with this guy? Well, he's from Kenya, his family, from Eastern Africa, Muslim community. And in the Swahili and in the Arabic, this is his Arabic name. Don't tell me what the letters are, but it means Barack Obama. Barak in Arabic means to bless. Arabic is closely related to Hebrew. So what does bless mean in Hebrew? Well, you might have heard the phrase Baruch Hashem. Blessed be the name. This is Baruch. Bet Resh Wow. Kof now. Kof. Not Kuf. Kof. Kof represents a K. Kuf represents a Q. And then Hashem. Okay. There's actually two or three people in the Bible, in Jeremiah and Nehemiah, that are named Baruch. So there's a guy named Barak and there's a guy named Baruch. Two different words, two different meanings. And it comes from the root Barach. Barach. Bet Resh Kof. Now this dot here in the middle of bet is a dagish. And if it wasn't there, it wouldn't be a B sound as in boy. It would be a V sound as in Victor. A vet. And the Kof has the same principle. If there's a dagish in it, it's a K sound. If there's no dagish, like it is not here, it's a hard K sound. Ch. Barach. Like in the German composer Bach. It's B-A-C-H, but it's pronounced Bach in the German. And if you look at Barak's name, it's B-A-R-A-C-K. A lot of times the hard K, hard Kof, is written K-H or C-H. And his name is C-K. Possibly the origins had the hard K, had the hard Kof. But through time, they just dropped the sound but kept the lettering. I would say his name means more of blessed. This is a wow, the letter wow. In modern Hebrew, it's vav. But look at the last word I was showing you, Baruch. It has a woo sound, Baruch, but it's a wow. It doesn't have a V sound. So sometimes it can have a W sound or a U sound. Think of our English letter W. Why is it called W? Possibly because the ancient origin of the letter. Look, it looks like a W, looks like a U. W. Is that why the letter W is called W? Well, anyway, in the beginning of a word, it's usually and or from. It's a conjunction. And then bet, mem, and hey. Bama. Now, Bama does mean heights or a high place. A lot of times, pagan altars are on hills. It's a high place. Actually, in Ezekiel chapter 20, a pagan altar on a hill was named Bama. It was named Bama. So, what does our president's name mean? I can conclude that his first name means to bless. And he's the president of the United States, the highest person in the land. So he is in a high place. Is it that he's in a high place and he blesses us because he's there? I don't care what you think about his presidency, who he is. He is the highest in the land. And then Romans 13, Paul says, everyone in authority is ordained by God. If you don't like him, you don't like who God picked. He's there for a reason, whether he's good or bad. Hitler was in power for a reason. God ordained him to be there. I don't know why, but he did. So whoever it is, you need to respect them as in the high place, who they are, where they're seated. So is he blessing us? Or you could take it, his last name is Bama, and maybe people call him a high place. A lot of people that are high up, people worship them, they praise them. They think too highly of him. So maybe his name is a high place, a pagan high place, that the people down below, the people of America, worship him because he's up there. I don't know. Either way, if he blesses us or people bless him too much, he's not the Antichrist. His name in Hebrew is not the Antichrist. It's a blessing from a high place. So don't falsely accuse him of that. The Antichrist is going to be worse. If you think he's horrible, you can't imagine who the Antichrist is. So, thank you for watching. Hope you learned something, and shalom.